Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am Michael Benitez. Today we're going to do another ship video. And today we're doing another video on a ship that disappeared. This ship, it has become one of the most famous ships to ever disappear. But for some reason, it's been almost forgotten. This ship was called the SS Waratah. Let's begin the story of this mysterious and not found yet vessel. Built specifically for the Blue Anchor Line, Waratah was described as a passenger and cargo ship, which meant that she would carry both cargo and passengers. A glorious way to travel. As I said before, Waratah was part of the Blue Anchor Line and was built in 1908. Even though Waratah's interiors were not as glamorous on those of the Lusitania or even Titanic, from looking at these pictures of her interior, she was a pretty good ship to sail on, and she had a good route. Waratah was specifically built to run from Europe to Australia with immigrants. So she was technically a ship built to carry immigrants from one country to another. However, even though how beautiful and probably very sturdy Waratah was, she did not have a full career. April 27th, 1909. Waratah departs London on her only second voyage. She is bound for Sydney, carrying 22 cabin and 193 steerage passengers aboard her. Then Waratah set sail for Durban. This is probably the last known picture of the Waratah. On July 25th, she arrived at Durban, and she left Durban, but a passenger left, saying that in a telegram to his wife, he mentioned Waratah was top-heavy, left at Durban. He must have made a good choice, though, as the ship did not reach Cape Town. July 27th, 1909. Waratah is spotted by another steamer, the Clan McClintar, and they sail together. However, due to Waratah's fast speed, she passes the Clan McClintar and passes into some fog. The weather starts to deteriorate very badly, and the Clan McClintar has no longer communication or any visibility of Waratah. On the 29th, the Coast Guard cutter named the Gulf spotted a ship and exchanged more stumps with her. However, due to the weather, she was only able to make out the last three letters of the ship's name, T-A-H. The same evening, a ship called Harlow also spotted a ship off her stern. However, something didn't seem right about this ship that the Harlow saw. She was in heavy seas, in heavy work in the seas, and also was making a very big amount of smoke. However, the captain of the Harlow mentioned that the ship looked like she was on fire. Even into the night, the crew aboard Harlow were still able to see the unknown ship. However, they saw her mast lights also running, so this meant that the ship was no longer in trouble. However, both ships were 10 to 12 miles away from each other. Then there were two bright flashes, and the lights disappeared. The captain thought that they were only brush fires, and so he didn't even enter them into the log of the Harlow. However, what he learned next, he began to think differently. Waratah was supposed to arrive on July 29th, 1909 at Cape Town. But she never made it. In fact, all of the ship, including all 211 passengers and crew aboard her, disappeared. 2 weeks after the disappearance, Waratah's sister ship, Geelong, also was sent out to recover what's said to be bodies. However, she was also told that a ship resembling Waratah was steadily drifting towards the port. However, when the ship came to port, this was not Waratah. Search crews went for months. However, they all came up the same. No trace of the Waratah was ever found. The question is, what, or dare I say it, who caused the Waratah and all 211 passengers and crew aboard her to disappear? First off, I'd like to point out that when Waratah left Sydney, she had a convict aboard, along with 2 policemen. Could this be the reason for Waratah's disappearance? And what about the Gulf? She had sent a message saying that she did see a ship matching the Waratah. However, she wasn't able to see the ship's actual name. But she did say that she was able to make out but the crew did say that they were able to make out the last 3 names of the ship. T-A-H. Now let's spell out Waratah's name. W-A-R-A-T-A-H. She has T-A-H in her name. The last few letters. The same last 3 letters that were said by the SS Gulf when she spotted her. And what about the Harlow? The Harlow's crew said that they spotted a ship off their stern. And to be exact, the ship exploded. That's what the crew of the Harlow said. So, and they saw lights, and it was a large steamer with 1 funnel. Waratah is a large steamer with 1 funnel. Could this have been the mystery ship the Harlow's crew said they saw? Now let's take a look at the other possibilities of the Waratah's disappearance. People say a whirlpool or rogue wave have hit the ship. It could be likely, but I don't see how it could. Then there's the explosion idea from the captain of the Harlow. I think that the Waratah exploded, but that's just my theory and the Harlow's theory. People even say that paranormal was the reason for the ship's disappearance. I highly doubt this, but a fire was on the ship on her first voyage. I can't help think of the Harlow's tale might actually be true, and that the Waratah did explode. I guess no ship will ever become famously known as the Australian Titanic. What do you guys think caused the disappearance of the Waratah and her crew and passengers? Let me know in the comment section below of this video. What do you guys think? Explosion? Rogue wave? Did she just simply disappear out of thin air? Or was the convict that was on board her had something to do with the ship's disappearance? I guess some people find it's not very hard to find a 465-foot cargo and passenger ship. But what do you guys think? What was the true reason of the Waratah's disappearance? And will she ever be found? And I think she is still out there. I think she's probably still out there. The SS Waratah's still out there. Not creaking and groaning, probably taking on water. The skeletons of those aboard her. Probably she is sunk, but probably she's just a derelict wreck of a former ship, of a former self. What do you guys think? I think she's still out there. We'll probably never know.